Welcome to That Sports Dude. As always, I'm your host, Chris Dunlap. Here with my special guest co-host, my man, Phil Morgan. What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
You know it's all good, man. We're talking DCIAA football, and what better place to be than here at the great H.D. Woodson? You know, 4-time Turkey Bowl champs, it wouldn't be a better place. So, Phil, man, as it was for most the 3 years before that, man, it was the year of Woodson, man. Getting into looking back at 2K16, what made Woodson, man? What made them so dominant?
I mean, Woodson always had that Woodson mentality that we are Woodson and you're not.
Right.
They always had that, and they always stuck together, and their strength and their motivation to be great. And I mean, that accomplishment of 4 straight, that was in the back of their mind. They would just know, if we get that, we're good.
Yeah. And of course, the year, unlike past years, it wasn't without, a little bit of controversy, a little bit of things in their way. Khalil got hurt.
Exactly.
What was that?
In the league game.
In the league game. Yep.
At halftime.
Yep, they got, because I know he played the friendship game, and then I think the week after
it was versus Baloo at Spingarn.
Yep,
I was there. It was pouring down, raining. He ran through a couple of defenders, and you like, what happened to him? And then you see, who's the backup? You like, who's this? And didn't know how this game was going to go.
And then funny thing about Babalu, his first start was against Wilson in that Turkey Bowl rematch, and I think he threw 2-3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. I was like, who is this guy? He got number 17. Okay, we can see. Yeah. We can see what happened. And I'm like, okay, he got some game.
So that Wilson mentality, man, it's like, for whatever reason, they always just reload, and then, Michael Salahuddin again had another 1,000-yard season.
Houdini.
Jalen Twyman, another 8+ sack season. Charles Peel, and then the list goes on.
It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going.
So man, looking back at that, and were you here for that Wilson game here?
Yes, I was here. I was on the sideline.
When looking back at that game, I know that was like a big turning point in the season for both teams.
Yeah.
How did that game right there, man, really set the tone for the Stars division moving forward onto Turkey Bowl?
It set the tone because Wilson they showed their dominance over the years with Sean Savoy and Stephen Williams, and it was like they stopped them. Yeah. It was like they actually didn't stop them, they just contained them long enough to go to the game. I mean, it was plenty of times either team could have capitalized on it, just time ran out and Woodson had the lead. Yeah. So it really showed that, okay, other team, if we're not on that level yet, we got them next week. We gotta do something. There's nothing we can do.
Right. Because I remember, actually, matter of fact, it was right here on this 10-yard line. Wilson actually had the game won, but
a drop pass.
Oh my goodness!
Drop pass changed it, so it was wow. We could have a different conversation right now.
Yeah, I'm
we
telling you, the whole year,
right now.
2016 is completely different if he catches that touchdown pass.
Exactly.
We looking at possibly a whole new Turkey Bowl champs. Wilson might have been the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Who knows what could have happened from there?
Never know. You never know.
So transitioning from talking about Wilson to their biggest competitor over these past 4 or 5 years, Wilson, Air Force Wilson as I call him, with Stevie and Sean and Caleb, Air Force Wilson.
Yeah.
What went into a lot of their success last year?
Their success was really just going off the previous years of, when in doubt, let's get our playmakers the ball.
Right.
When in doubt, it's 3rd and 11. We got to find Boogie, Sean Savoy, or Caleb. Yeah. We got to find them. Their trickery offense, and I like to call it the organ. They already had the grade, the organ with Chip Kelly. They're going to go fast. They're going to use the tempo. Right. And then this year, really surprised I got Stevie was actually running a lot.
Yeah.
He was running a lot. He got on the track. I saw him a lot of track meets, and he was in the weight room, and he was running through a lot of defenders.
Right. Yeah. That's one thing I noticed when I saw Steve for the first time last year. I was like, boy, that kid to put some weight on.
He put some weight on. He was running through a lot of defenders. So as a D coordinator, you have to be ready for that. You can't just, okay, I'm going to take the dive, and I got to have my DN or linebacker waiting for the quarterback as well. Right. So that was a real big thing, and they running RPOs, run pass options as well. Yeah. So that's a big thing that a lot of kids haven't seen yet. Yeah. And
then Wilson even kind of the same thing that happened to Wilson. It's kind of crazy how that happened. Both star quarterbacks happen to win number 5. Both get hurt.
Remember Turkey Bowl? Boogie had the 5 go live on his shirt.
Yeah.
And somebody said, we got the real 5 go live.
I remember
man.
I said,
wow, this is crazy. I'm like, both with 5. That is true.
How about that? And not to and to take nothing from Steve. I think Malachi Anthony, especially in the Turkey Bowl, I think he kind of held his own.
Yeah.
Of course, being a young quarterback on that type of stage.
Freshman quarterback at Turkey Bowl, that's a big thing. I think he held his own. He kept his composure. I think you know, a lot of things go down. What they've already practiced, like I saw already, especially on the tape. Right. I saw Sean warming up at quarterback, and I was in the stands. I saw him like he's going to quarterback today.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but I knew he was going to quarterback at some point in that game.
And to my surprise, you know, of course we know Sean wasn't a quarterback, but he's just a playmaker. He made some
two touchdown passes.
Yeah,
two touchdown
really great plays. And then on defense, man, it's one play. He came downhill
on Salahuddin.
Oh man, wow. I was surprised. I didn't know Sean. I didn't know Boogie could come downhill like that. I was surprised.
On Boogie many years he can. It was crazy. Salahuddin got his revenge. I thought Caleb mossed him. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
and he snatched it out
man.
There. This guy's a DB.
Yeah,
I said this guy. He's not just a running back. Yeah, not just a running back. He's a DB as well.
I'm telling
playmaker.
You. But to talk about those two teams right there, who have been the cream of the crop of the Stripes.
Yeah.
To both lose
stars,
their
stars.
Yeah.
Stars.
Thank you, the Stars. To both lose their star quarterbacks. And still able to maintain their high level of offense, it says tons about the coaching staff and then the mindset of the players.
Man, it's next man up mentality. I done been through it. You got to have that next man up mentality because you never know what can happen.
Right.
You never know what can happen.
So, and transition, a story that might not have gotten a lot of press, Eastern, after 2 straight Gravy Bowl victories over Bill, they then transitioned over to the Stars division, you know, where they now compete with Woodson, Wilson, Dunbar, and the whole nine. Made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Made the playoffs. Give me your thoughts on Eastern last year.
Eastern, I think they had a great season. I think that was their learning season. That was their season. Let's see, okay, we conquered the Stripes. Let's see what the Stars has for us. Right. And they made the playoffs. So I think they had a good season for where they were. I'm expecting more this year, even though they are losing some as well. But I think they had a good season for where they were.
Yeah, and of course, when you have a player like a Jerome Johnson, someone who can go for 1,000 in his sleep, seems like I think 3 straight years.
Yeah.
He had 1,000. When you have a player like that, you know, you can do so many things with that kid. I remember while I was over at Bell a little bit, helping with the defense, man. That kid gave me absolute nightmares. And Jerome, I know if you're watching this, we've talked about this. I think we talked about this at the All-Star game your senior year. I told you how many nightmares you gave me. And, you know, it was just a pleasure to be able to game plan against you. But, you know, looking back at Eastern, to make the playoffs, what do you think that did for not only the team's mindset, but the school's mindset against, you know, when it comes to football?
The school mindset has to be that, okay, we're not those little guys that some portray us to be.
Right.
We're not just the Stripes champs. Now we compete in the Stars, and we made the playoffs. I mean, that's major steps up to greatness. Yeah. That's major steps up. I mean, it's not just a one-day thing. Right. It's not going to just be 1 year. It's not going to just come back out and say, okay, we won the Stripes. Now we're going to take the Stars. It takes steps to it. And I think they're taking the first step faster than what's a lot expected.
Yeah, I know. I thought it would take them maybe a year to 2, but to come out, you know, a victory over Dunbar, competed with HD the regular season game here. I was really surprised to see them really do as well as they did and get in. I think it was number 3 or number 4 seed. I don't know.
It was 4.
It was 4. Seed. Yeah, to come in as number 4 seed was really surprising. So, you know, I'm really excited to see. I know you said you got some insight. You were there yesterday. See how big they've gotten.
Yeah,
I'm really
put in
excited.
work. They put in some work in the weight.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see what they got. So let's shift to Eastern's old division, the Stripes division, which is still a competitive division. Absolutely great teams all down the line. Roosevelt, after making the playoffs the year before in 2015, losing to Eastern, they come back and they take the cake. What went into a lot of their success last year?
A lot of their success went into just believing in their coaches, Coach Chris, Coach Chris Hard, and his philosophy. I mean, this is his second year he won the championship. This didn't happen over time. I honestly think they just believed and stuck to what he said, and they made plays when plays need to be made. I saw when they played Bell in a regular season game at Roosevelt. It was a great game.
Yes, it was.
Great game. I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it was like boom.
It was punches. Yeah. I said, this is going to be our championship game right here.
Yeah. Oh, you called it then.
I said right there.
That's my man.
Right there. I was on the train. I said, this is going to be the championship game. And I made sure I was in attendance. And I'm like, this is why they made the Stripes.
Yeah.
For big games like this, good games.
Yeah. And to go back to that game against Bell, for Roosevelt, they did something that no one had been able to do versus Bell all the way going back to the Charles Brooks days.
Yeah.
They stopped the run. They forced Bell to pass, and Bell being the competitors that they are, they were able to adjust. Kieron Black, I think, threw 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I know they had a trick play in there with Deontay McKenzie threw a running back pass for a touchdown.
Andre Green.
Yeah. So that's one of those games where you live for, man. It was so competitive.
That's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah. And to transition from Roosevelt and and to mention another young man, Dylan Clary.
Oh
man,
exceptional plays.
Yes.
I had the pleasure of playing against him. Exceptional playmaker. Had my senior year, his junior year, I played against him.
Okay.
That was Coach Chris' first year.
Yeah.
Exceptional playmaker. I like when he got into his real position, receiver in the slot and the DB. He's very effective.
Yes,
he was very effective.
I know first game against Dunbar, he
played
quarterback because I don't think Leon had been cleared yet, or whatever the case might have been. I know from after that game on, man, once they got Leon back, who really had a good year, and I was surprised by that too. He kind of came out of nowhere.
I mean, I heard about him before because I'm into the basketball scene as well.
Right.
He's a basketball player.
Oh, he's a basketball player.
So I knew, like, okay, he's gonna step on the court. He gonna step on the field. Like, he got some size. Okay, let's see what he does. I see a competitor on the court.
Right.
So I'm like, if you can compete on the court, you're going to compete on the field. It's just that mentality, that DC mentality that we all have.
Yeah, you should let them know the shirt. Yeah, DC mentality.
DC. No, it's just a DC mentality that we all have.
Right.
So I'm like, he's going to be nice. He had a better year than I think a lot of people expected. And he was first team all-league.
Yeah,
first team all-league. I'm like, okay.
Surprised.
So he had a
21 touchdowns.
I believe so, yeah.
Really surprised. And he was only a 10th grader.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people were surprised to hear, that he was just a 10th grader.
He had a lot of help. Kamal Stiff,
right?
He really carried his own as well as DeMonte Hines and Kareem Williams on the line.
Yeah. Kareem, I think, had a 14.5 sacks.
I liked his game. I mean, he was a real aggressive guy.
Hungry.
He was hungry, driven for success.
Yeah, what I love to use for defensive lineman and offensive line, nasty.
Yes.
I loved it.
Oh my, nasty.
I love it.
Yeah.
But the transition to their biggest competitor, Bell. Again, unfortunately for Bell, again, a bridesmaid, not the bride, man. What is it gonna take for Bell to finally get over that hump and win that Gravy Bowl, man?
I remember saying to myself after the game, I said, this is the third year they beat the number 1 seed.
Right.
In the regular season. I say they have to step over the hump. I think they're getting too complacent sometimes with it. Like we regular season champs. We're good. But it's not all about you got to be able to finish.
Yes.
You got to be able to finish at the end of the season. That's one important thing. You got to be able to, it's another season now. Mm-hmm. When you get to that playoffs, it's a totally different mindset.
0-0.
And you can't take anybody lightly. I done seen so many surprises. I've been in the game since I was about 4 years old. I done seen a lot of surprises. So you got to come to every game prepared and ready.
Right.
And just have that mindset, no one's stopping us.
Right.
No one's stopping us.
But I think Bell, of course, they're still going to have the run game.
Oh.
That's obviously, their bread and
running backs. That's a running back's dream.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want that.
If I'm running back in middle school, I'm going to Bell.
I want to go to Bell.
I'm going to Bell.
I think 3 straight years, their star running backs led the league in rushing.
Yeah.
Charles Brooks twice, and then Deontay McKenzie last year.
Yeah.
So we know Bell's gonna still be competitive in that strike division, but man, 3 straight years.
3 straight. That's.
Yeah.
They got to get it.
Yeah.
They got to find a way to get over that hump.
Right.
Once they do, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, most definitely.
The sky's the limit.
And speaking of the sky being the limit, a team who now is believing and now is really reaping the benefits of believing that sky's the limit mentality, Cardozo. Man, a Cardozo Clerk playoff sighting, man. How about that right there?
I remember the days Cardozo didn't start camp on time.
Right.
I remember when they were forfeiting the first games, the first and 2 games. I remember, I'm like, come on, Cardozo, you got to get. I'm trying to see a scrimmage. I'm trying to do something. And now, you hear, okay, I saw them play. They played Roosevelt for Roosevelt's homecoming. I said Cardozo
yes.
will be good.
My goodness.
I said Cardozo
They only lost by 2 points. And I think they had an opportunity to win late in the game. Unfortunately, I did not make that game. But they had an opportunity to win late in the game. So they were in it. But man,
I say Cardozo is going to be special. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they beat Bell.
Yes,
they beat Bell in the regular season.
And I beat them handily.
I say, okay, Cardozo, So what's going on? I say, I got to make sure I'm at this playoff game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a good resurgence by Cardozo that brings more competitors to the Stripes division. So I'm thinking it won't be a cakewalk this year as well.
No.
It won't be a cakewalk. It won't be a cakewalk.
This isn't going to be the Cardozo of years
This
past.
is not the home.
It's
not
going to be
the
like
team you don't pick them on homecoming no more.
No.
You don't pick them. You hopefully
You
don't
having the
get them
bell last year.
Yeah, you don't. I don't pick them.
No,
I'm a coach. I'm not picking them. We gonna find somebody else.
I'm not going to just sleep on them.
Yeah,
man,
you don't.
Last year, a running back, Taquan Nelson, 1,000 yard back.
All league,
1,000 yards, and people don't get it twisted. Think 1,000 yards. I mean, it's high school. You can run 4,000. No, that's 1,000 yards in DCIAA football is a big thing.
Yeah.
I think last year, 4 running backs out of all the running backs in DCIAA. I think only 4 eclipsed 1,000 yards.
I mean, a lot of people don't understand. We're not like other places in the country. DC is small, so everyone almost knows everybody. If you don't actually know them, you follow them on Twitter. You went to middle school with them. Your cousin. It's somewhere you know them, so you know. Oh, he got 900 yards. He's not gonna get that 1,000 on us. You making sure it's a pride thing. Like I said, that DC mentality. You know, I'm not gonna let them come in and get that. They can't.
And that's why it's so difficult, and
that's
very
why
difficult. What Nelson did last year was really something to not be just taken lightly.
Exactly.
But like you said, I think Cardozo, man, you don't want to pick them for homecoming. Most definitely. You don't want to pick them. You
I
do not want to pick them.
I don't want to see that homecoming.
But make sure you guys keep it locked, because after this break, we'll hear from 2 coaches who are looking to build on strong 2K16 campaigns. They're supposed to be right back after this. Welcome back, family. As always, I'm your host, Chris Dunlap, here for our DCIAA Football Preview Special. I had a chance to sit down with 2 DCIAA football coaches to talk about their team's success last year and their outlook on the 2017 season. Let's take a look. Can't talk DCIAA football without mentioning HD or the Sheriff, Coach Greg Fuller. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Well, 2016, as it had been for the 3 years before that, was the year of Woodson. Tell all our viewers, man, what went into your success last year?
Basically, the young men buying in, the young men just working hard, doing what they're supposed to do in the classroom and on the field. They've been very committed, which we're very appreciative of the young men being committed as they have been over the past years. And we're very fortunate to have young men like that.
Yeah, I would say so, man. Going to have opportunity to go for 5, man. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good, but I just hope that we can stay composed and stay focused and just trying to have a good year.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with the season set to kick off, I know you got to be as excited as I am, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited with him because of the young men that we have returning. We have some pretty decent talent this year, which I'm very surprised to see that we do have, and I'm just hoping that with this talent that we have a very successful football season.
Yeah, you should. I know one, Michael Slaughter. At one point I always made about Mike. Over the past couple years, he'd always split time. It was him and Marcel, and both ended up being 1,000-yard backs. So I know a lot of people are really excited to see the kind of season he'll have as the premier back.
But we're hoping that Mike does turn out to be the premier back, which he is.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to just trying to give him the ball as many times as we possibly can.
I know that's right.
By him being the number 3 back in the country, I mean, who would not feed up the number 3 back in the country? That doesn't make any sense if you don't do that. We have to do that. That's just common sense.
It's going to be a lot of
you got to feed the back. You got to feed that man. You got to feed him.
Absolutely. So with the season set to kick off, man, training camp is what starts Monday, right?
Yeah, August 7th.
With camps getting ready to start, tell everybody, what should we expect out of the HD Wilson boys this season?
Well, I hope consistency. That's my main thing, is that we can consistently play well, consistently do well on the field, and just play up to our expectations of the talent that we have. And I'm just hoping that Woodson can still do that.
Right, absolutely, man. Well, like I said, as we always are, we're excited for football season and always excited to see what you guys have this year. Always a competitive program.
Well, I appreciate my former player and student coming back down, and it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
I hope to do well.
Absolutely. We know Woodson's going to be competitive as always, so we can't wait to see what they got on the field this year. Make sure y'all keep it locked, because I'm getting ready to head up Northwest and talk to Cardozo's coach. We're going to see what he got to say. After return to the playoffs, Cardozo is a team to watch heading into this season. Joining me right now is the 2016 DCIAA Stripes Division Coach of the Year, Cardozo's head coach, Coach Isaiah Harris. Thanks for joining me, man.
Hey, what a pleasure, man.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So you guys surprised a lot of people last year, in the 2016 season. Return to the playoffs and numerous other things. Tell me, what went into you all's success last season?
Well, last season, after you talked to the kids, they said we felt more like a family. Everything started in jail. God is first in our locker room.
Absolutely.
So a lot of kids started understanding that. They started working together a lot more. A lot of the playing stopped, and even this year, it's a little bit more. We got additions of other kids that weren't playing in the beginning, have now started to prosper, working out hard. So it's changing, and they know the main thing that was missing was structure and discipline. So that's changed a lot. Now that we have that, things are getting on track.
You can see that level of maturity starting to grow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Still a young team though.
Yeah, how many seniors? Break it down from seniors, juniors.
Right now, I think we have probably 5 seniors.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
about
yeah,
5
really
seniors. The juniors that are coming up this year, grade point average is almost all of them over 3.0, and that's
good job, man. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear.
Right now, as far as I know, 3 of my seniors have already cleared the clearinghouse. So,
really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we're doing a good job as far as that goes. A lot of that to Coach 5. He's in the building right now, and he works a lot with the kids. By him being in the building, when I'm not in the building, he's working the study hall. So through the study hall, the teachers are brought in, so they're helping us out. So the kids are getting a lot, more than just on the football field. So that's really helping us.
And usually that leads when they're getting fed, a lot of great things off the field. Usually it definitely translates to on-field play.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So going into this season, man, you did say the level of maturity in your kids has reached an all-time high, and you're excited about the season. We were talking just before.
Right.
Tell me, what should we expect out of the Cardozo Clerks heading into this 2017 season? What should we expect?
You're going to expect a lot of excitement.
Oh yeah.
Expect a lot more than you got last year. There's a lot more understanding of the game, so it's going to be a lot of excitement. No quit.
Oh yeah, never.
So I expect high things. As long as we compete, and that's what we want to do. Before we've had problems fielding the team, and that's looking up. So I don't expect to have that problem anymore.
Awesome.
So those are the things that we look for.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, as we were last year, it was so good because I'm like a historian of DCIAA football, man. It was like a throwback to the late '90s, man. To see Cardozo back in the playoffs, and I know a lot of people around the city were really buzzing to see that, and I know they're just as excited this year to see what you all got this year. So I just want to say good luck to you, my friend.
I appreciate it.
We're so excited to see what you guys are going to do this year. You're really a dark horse. I've been talking to a lot of people throughout the city. You guys are really a dark horse to go and really make some noise in the Stripes division.
And I mean, it's to be understood, but the dedication that our coaching staff has changed some. So with the addition of some other coaches, it's going to make a big difference. Yeah. It's going to make a big difference. And like I say, the kids right now, the entire team is one big family. And this family-oriented atmosphere, it creates a lot of excitement around here. So we had a coaches meeting on Monday. I was real pleased with the way the coaches are gelling, and what you see from the coaches, you're going to get out of the players. So it should be really exciting.
Oh yeah. We got no doubt about that. Well, after this break, Phil and I are going to give our predictions, and then we're going to talk DCIAA 2K17. So make sure you keep it locked. That's Sports Dude. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, fam. I'm your host, Chris Dunlap, still here with my homeboy, Phil Morgan. What's up, boy?
None, man.
Talking that football. All right, we've looked back at 2K16. We've talked to the coaches. Now it's time to talk DCIAA Football 2K17.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, as we said in the first segment, looking back at 2016, man, Woodson obviously is still at the head of the pack, man. And right now they're calling it. I'm gonna coin it.
They didn't lose anything for real. They didn't lose really that much for their team. So it's like I'm gonna put this out there. They're gonna make history.
Ooh.
They're gonna be the first team to 5 feet.
Oh, you think
I'm gonna put this out there now.
So you on the 5, you on the drive for 5.
And I'm a Dunbar guy, so this hurts. They gonna They gonna do it.
Yeah.
I mean, their talent, Mike, Salahuddin,
Ed. And then they get Khalil Wright back.
Khalil Wright. So you got 2
touchdowns
quarterbacks. That's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a What's gonna happen with that? So we'll wait to see that. Then you got to remember a lot of slept on guy, Vincent Flight.
Yeah,
he is very
committed.
He is very slept on.
Yeah, he had 7 picks last year.
He is very slept on.
Yeah, and
I don't know what it is about him. They just sleep on him. He's a nice guy. I like him on the field.
I think what it is Woodson. They got this 2-headed monster in defensive backfield. They got Noah on one side, and they got Vincent. And last year, a lot of people didn't know who Vincent was. I think Vincent came from
St. John's.
St. John's. He came. So nobody, especially here, too many people didn't know him.
I guess that might have been it. Right now,
he made him pay.
You better know him.
Yeah, you better know him.
You better know him. That's what I'm saying. That you better know him.
And like I said, they didn't lose anything. Jalen and Charles, they've gone off to college, but they still have a real good
I always say
core,
that about HD. They will find they're gonna plug in.
Yeah.
They lost D Payne. Okay, we're gonna plug somebody else in. Let's go.
Yeah.
We lost Motley. Let's plug somebody else.
Plug somebody else.
So
and don't miss a beat.
Don't miss a beat. So until
it must be the water. There must be something in the water now. Yeah.
So until somebody else steps up, I'm gonna go with 5.
I can't say I disagree, but we're gonna hold. I'm gonna keep mine on wrap for predictions, but
gonna hold.
Let's until somebody knocks them off. One team I think may be primed for another run at a Turkey Bowl. They may not. Will they win? We'll have to see come Thanksgiving. But Baloo,
Big Bad Baloo,
Big Bad B. I think the way and the reason I think that, and hear what I'm saying. The way they played Wilson last year in the playoff, of course, no, Steve didn't play Steve Williams Jr. was hurt.
Let's put this an asterisk by that as well, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people from Blue did not play. I'm not going to say an asterisk, even though I said I'm not going to say it. Wilson won fair and square, but let's not forget, okay,
really?
Stevie did not finish the game for Wilson, but a lot of guys from Blue did not play.
Wow, word.
A lot of guys from Blue did not play.
Jamal Speaks, one of them.
Jamal Speaks.
Wow, yeah.
But it's a lot more.
Really?
It's a lot more.
Oh, man.
It's a lot more that really were big names on that team.
Yeah.
So, Wilson won fair and square, but that could have been...
It could have went either way.
It could have went... They ain't went either way regardless. I think that could have been... We might be leaving out Cardozo that night at 9:30. That game could have went that way.
Really?
That game could have went to overtimes. And I saw the game a week before, because remember, they played each other twice.
That's true. Yeah.
They went to war at Wilson.
Really?
They went to war. They went to war in Tillington.
Yeah, because I think that was to decide who was going to be the 2 and the 3.
That was basically, am I going to wear a white jersey? I'm going to wear my blue.
Right,
That's all that was. But that game, they played it like...
They battled.
They battled like that was Turkey Bowl.
But that's what I'm saying about Baloo, man.
That's Southeast mentality with them.
It seemed like once playoff time comes around, I think that's what's gonna happen this year, man. I think Baloo is really primed for another run at the Turkey. Yes, I know in 14 they lost to Woodson in a close game, and then
oh my god.
And then last year, and then in 15, I think lost again to Wilson in the playoff. So I think when we get to that playoff time, it'll be between them and Wilson to see who gets one of those spots in the Turkey Bowl. But I don't sleep on Baloo. I think Baloo.
Oh, I'm definitely not. Baloo got a lot of star experience. They have a lot of star experience coming back. Got the quarterback, Solange Mook Buchanan. Yeah, he's coming back. You got the running back, Steve.
He's only 11. He was only 11, right? He's coming into a senior.
Yep. You got Steve was number 2, light skinned running back.
Yeah.
You also
Well, I think Steve. I don't know. What do you know? I know you're a big insider. What's the situation on Jamal Speaks?
Jamal Speaks situation is. It's really, some say, oh yeah, he's back. Some say, no, he's not.
So we're gonna have to kind of wait until opening day.
We're gonna have to wait till you see him at a game. That's our best bet. We catch him at a game. That's when we ask him. Right now, nobody knows.
Yeah. So
only people know is really inside guys.
Yeah, which is kind of how you want it for the most part. But going back to Steve Williams, I think Steve, if let's say Jamal doesn't come back, let's just put that in. I think Steve might be on target to be the next 1,000.
Yeah, he's a little guy. A lot of people sleep on him, but he can run.
He can run.
He can run. But not only with him, you have Gator come back number 9.
Oh, Gator's back too.
Gator back.
Wow.
He's back.
Gator had a great season.
Donnell Milligan.
Mm-hmm.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah.
Romello Leftwich. He's back.
No, he's not. Melo's back. I
He's
thought
back.
Melo graduated with his boy. I can't even think his name.
Melo's back.
Really?
Melo's back. Ooh.
Blue might be even more prime than I think than they were.
Gabe D. Lyman.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's Clark.
Gabe. I think it is Clark. I think it is Clark.
He's back.
Man.
They have a lot of experience that people are sleeping on,
Yeah.
and people don't realize. Blue's been in the playoffs
every year.
year,
It's
I mean,
not like they're always there. Maybe a play or two here or there.
Exactly. So
Going back to that turkey ball I mentioned, a play or two, they might.
they were driving. They drove. They were in the red zone. I mean, a player or two, you never know.
You
So
never know.
I'm not counting Blue out at all.
Right.
People are sleeping on them. Them nights they open up with Avalon.
Mhm.
I will be in the building.
Yeah, that'll be a good competition to see where Blue
Who's
is. You know, especially we're talking right now about who we think is gonna really compete with Woodson. Like, as is this maybe maybe week 7, then we may be different.
Yeah.
You know, but
Season gonna change. Season's gonna change.
Yes,
Season's gonna change.
So talking about changes, let's look at Wilson's new look offense, man. With Steve graduating, with Sean and Caleb graduating as well. That's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be Air Force Wilson again, man. I don't see that.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be Air Force Wilson. Even though the offense coordinator is gone, your quarterback coach has moved up to the offense coordinator. He's still there.
Okay.
They're still running some of the same things.
Right.
I'm guessing, but they lost some. But those guys, a lot of guys still had their shine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Iman Fleming, he's going to be the leader of that receiving corps.
Yeah.
But I think this year they're going to be a lot of running plays like we saw.
Yes.
The Anton Reed.
Yes.
Amir Gerald.
They're
going to be nice.
Let me tell you.
Then they're going to be nice. I think they're going to be nice.
Let me tell you this. What I saw out of Wilson when Steve Williams went down in the playoff game, they ran the football. I mean, and against a real stout Blue defense.
They were just, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it was Anton off tackle, Anton 24, Anton 23. Amir toss, Amir 24.
It was crazy. I was like, what was this playbook?
That's what I'm saying. Like, where
did they just? Did they buy this? What happened? That's what. Okay, so
I was surprised. So and I know with Anton and Amir, I've been seeing the work that they've been putting in on social media and everything.
Oh my gosh, they put in a lot of work. Anton was already a big guy.
Now it's just
he's
beefy.
I think he's ready for a start of the season. And remember, he's also a linebacker. They also added Derek Man Stevens.
Yeah,
and
from Coolidge.
He's put on weight, and I mean good weight as far as muscle. He's a stud.
He's a stud. See, thank you.
He's a stud. He's a stud.
He might, especially in that Woodson defense, he might be another cat who can eclipse that 100 tackle season. Yeah. That Coolidge, unfortunately, Coolidge wasn't that good, so he didn't get a lot of attention.
They were very competitive, and a lot of guys don't know he was an all-league first-team linebacker as a sophomore.
Yeah.
I know him when we were little kids.
And that's against and as a sophomore, that's against, we got linebackers like
I was in that league. I was there.
Really?
His sophomore year, I was a senior.
Yeah, you were.
I was an all-league first-team linebacker from Kamal from Wilson.
2015?
That was 2015.
Yeah,
2015.
And he's going up against linebackers like Jamal. Was Jamal Jones still here? No, he had graduated.
He graduated.
Yeah, he graduated. So we was going up against
Shaheem Jackson.
Yeah, it's cats like Shaheem and Kamal.
Yeah.
He so
Monte
as a sophomore,
Smith. I mean, it was tough.
It wasn't a slum
by
batch
far
of linebackers for him to make it as a sophomore.
Juan Wallace as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't easy as well. He really put that work in at Coolidge.
That's cool.
As a young guy. He was a lineman, offensive lineman. He's not an offensive lineman, so he was really sacrificing for his team.
One of those, I'm gonna put it all out.
I'm gonna put it out there. So I'm ready for a start of the season for him for a senior year.
Yeah.
And also a lot of guys coming back. Lionel Rowell corner.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
He's coming back. So I think this will be a great year. Also, quarterback coming up, Quincy Barber.
What happened to Malachi? Yeah, because Malachi went to St. John's.
Yeah, he transferred out.
Yeah.
Quincy Barber, I saw him yesterday. He looks good.
Really?
He looks good. He's confident in what he's doing.
What grade?
I want to say he's going to the 11th.
Okay.
So he has time
a little bit of experience.
I mean, he's not a pocket passer.
Right.
He's athletic.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He's not.
So that's going to open up that run game.
He's not a quarterback by first nature. He's an athletic guy. Mm-hmm. I saw him yesterday. He looked nice throwing the ball.
Really?
So I think this will be. I think this will be a Good year for them. I think if they put that work in again and believe, and that defense can hold, I think they'll be fine. Yeah. We'll see. On what was it, 25th? They will open up a friendship.
Yeah.
At Tinley Town, we gotta go.
Man,
gotta go. That's a big game. That's a big game.
Y'all see why you gotta have yourself an insider. Gotta have yourself an insider.
Gotta go.
But man, like I said, Amir and Anton, man, that's gonna be a 1-2 punch that I don't think teams will be expecting.
I mean, you got the power from Anton. Then you got the speed of Amir coming off the edge.
Man,
I mean, oh my gosh,
it's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh my
gosh,
gosh,
it's gonna be so ridiculous. But let's move on to the Stripes, man. Let's talk Stripes division. You know, Rose took it last year. Of course, Bell is always a team to talk about. Will Rose repeat? That's the big question.
I'm gonna say yes.
Think so?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say they believe in their system. I mean, Leon Gray is coming back.
Yeah, that's one thing.
He's coming back.
Leon, man, as for him to have that season as a 10th grader, coming back this year, being able to spend a whole year in that offense. Lost a young two good receivers in Dylan and Andre, but they still reload.
Yeah.
They still reload. Give me some names.
They're very young. I mean, Kamal Stiff.
Yeah.
All league running back.
Right.
Small guy.
Down the gravy bowl.
He's a small guy, but that power and that speed, that shiftiness. I mean, some college coaches, he's twitchy. He gets on that field.
I like
he's
that.
Twitchy. He's very twitchy.
I like that.
He's good. I mean, then you got front Kareem Williams. Oh my gosh, like you said, a nasty D lineman.
Ooh,
he's one of them guys. You have to block him. You cannot. He's not the read man.
Not just a single, not just man. You have to double team, maybe even triple team.
Got to chip him if you get there. You got to do something to slow him down.
You have to.
And then another one, quiet as kept, Lydell Jones.
Tell us about him.
Told about him. Got a high motor guy. He's gonna be a DN. Also a tackle, high motor guy. Talked to him yesterday and Coach.
So they even reloading linemen as well. See.
Yeah.
That's our next team. That's something that unfortunately will go against them. Is how young their line be. Bell coming into. We know Bell's gonna run the football.
That's all.
We know they're gonna boom. Teonte.
Let's go.
Let's go. We know that. With losing Brandon Andrews and Juan Sanchez to graduation, those two graduate, their line is going to be between 9th and 10th graders, maybe an 11th grader sprinkled in here or there. Do you think we'll see the same Bill team who over the past 3 years have running back has led the league in rushing? Do you think we'll see the same Bill team?
I mean, I say Tyonte McKenzie, he's a great running back.
Yeah.
I think he can do it. And let's go back from when Bill first resurged. When Brandon and Juan, they were the babies. They were the young guys.
That's true.
So it's just a cycle. You got it. As long as you build them up.
That's true.
And hopefully those guys are in their ear now, trying to get them guys ready and talk to them and try to help motivate them, help out, and also upperclassmen. It doesn't have to be a lineman motivating young linemen. You just got to have somebody there to help them guys out. Let them know we need you. We depend on you.
Right.
So I think they can really get it done. I honestly do.
Yeah. To see them, I know a lot of people are talking about will Bell ever get over that hump. I think this will be the best chance that Bell has. I thought last year was the best chance, but Roosevelt made a great resurgence, man. They had a great year.
It came out of nowhere.
I'm telling you.
Second year.
Yeah,
second year like that.
But I think if Bell is gonna capture that gravy bowl, I think this will be the year that they have to get it. Because I know they have a lot of players graduating after this. Kendall Brooks is going to graduate. I know Teonte, who we've been talking about, he's getting ready to graduate.
Andre?
Yeah, Andre Green is going to
those guys, those are playmakers on the field. Those are playmakers. I mean, Kendall Brooks, he had a lot of interceptions last year. And then he surprised me as a receiver. I didn't know he had hands like that on the receiving end.
Who you telling? Man?
So
I was completely taken aback.
Yeah, I think that will be – they have to get it done. I think it's going to be a repeat. Them and Rose again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Rose.
We know Rose is entering the season. We know Rose is going to still be the favorite because they're the defending champions. And as you said, they're reload linemen. They still got their quarterback. They still got Leon coming back for just only his 11th grade year. So we're looking at Roosevelt maybe still being good 2 and 3 years down the road. You know what I'm saying? Being able to compete at the championship level.
On the Stripes and the Stars division. Let's not forget that.
That's true.
Let's not forget that.
If Rose wins this year,
they will move up.
They will move.
They will move up.
Man, that's a whole nother conversation right there, man.
Exactly. Another show.
Yeah, a whole nother show.
I gotta get back on it.
Oh yeah, of course, man. So let's keep it pushing. A team we talked about in the first segment, looking back at 2K16, is, and we talked to Coach Harris. He said, you guys saw it. He said it's gonna be excitement. You're gonna see excitement. You're gonna see a lot more than you saw last year. It's gonna be excitement. Tell me, Cardozo. I know Cardozo, just made the playoffs last year, so they don't necessarily have the experience. But they beat Bill, took Roosevelt to the brink.
At Roosevelt for their homecoming.
Exactly. Could we be seeing a shocker in that Stripes division? When we get down to that Saturday at Dunbar?
Cardozo just has to change that tradition. Cardozo has been that's the homecoming game.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's just play them. We can put the babies in. Cardozo has to change that to, you're not going to take us as little kids.
No.
We're not the little kids we used to be. We got to step on this field and play our game.
Yeah.
Got to believe in Coach Harris' system.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Got to believe.
And in that what you all didn't see after we completed the interview, me and Coach Harris, we talked a little bit more, and he said one thing. He said the team is becoming a family. They're gelling in a way that he didn't see last year. They're maturing in a way that they didn't see last year. And of course, we know
it takes time.
Yeah, it takes time.
It's not going to happen over day. It's not going to happen in camp.
No.
It's not going to happen in the first game. It's going to happen over time. It's going to take time. Yeah. So as long as you got those guys together, them summer workouts.
Yes.
After summer workouts,
so important.
I mean, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Them little things.
That synergy.
That it builds up.
Yeah.
And then it happens in August.
Yeah.
When you get to August, it's like, okay, we put this work in.
Let's
put it on the field. Let's put it on the grass.
And then
put it on the turf.
Well, what you might see out of Cardozo, what I'm predicting out of Cardozo, they may be the team who's playing their best football in October.
Yeah.
Into October going.
I mean, they started a little slow.
Last year.
They started a little slow. So if they can get it done in league play, and that's what it's about right now.
Yeah.
Especially you're trying to build that tradition. Get a couple wins.
Yeah.
Non-league. Get ready for league play.
Yeah.
Get ready. Make sure you go on the league play up.
Right.
Motivation very high.
Yeah.
Very, very high. And you just that up spirited, and you're like, okay, we're ready.
Yeah.
We're ready. I don't care who steps on the field. We're ready for them.
We finna give work.
Exactly.
We finna give our work.
They're gonna get this work. If that's how you had that mentality, you should be good.
The Stripes division, man.
And put on. Actually, just put on.
Man, we got Rose, Bill, Dozer, and we can't forget about McKinley Tech.
Yeah.
We can't forget about Coolidge.
Yeah.
Man, who knew the Stripes division would be as tight as it is coming into this year? Man, who saw that?
McKinley, they have some guys. They have some nice guys. I mean, I'm going to go with Jalen Stope.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
Big guy.
Man.
He can run the ball, has a nice little arm on him. I like him.
I was surprised when I was at the Dunbar, the Battle of North Capital game.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how well he threw the football.
Yeah.
I knew he was a big guy. I knew he could run. I didn't know that he was as accurate as he was.
He's not a selfish player as well. A lot of guys don't know. He's not a selfish player.
Yeah.
I've seen him in a non-league game. Mm-hmm. He handed the ball off to the running back. He saw the DN coming. He stepped behind the running back after he handed the ball and took the DN out.
Woo!
I mean, a legal, brutal hit. It was one of them. It's like,
one of those, like, was that the quarterback?
It was one of them. Let's stop the game. Should have scared his life. I seen him throw a block. I want to say they ran a toss and it broke down. They had to cut back. I seen him. It was Battle of North Capital. He's running on the sideline and he just wiped somebody out on the sideline. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's a team player. He got Tyree out of a speedster.
Yes, sir.
Very, very elusive speedster for his size. He's not that small either. A lot of guys think he's very small. He's not that small. But he's putting in work in the weight room. I've seen him. So I think he will have a breakout year as well. As long as they get him touches, get him in space.
Yeah. That's what's going to surprise a lot of people, especially in those non-league games about Stripes division teams. How much bigger they're going to be.
Yeah.
How much bigger they're going to be.
I think DC as a whole has put on that muscle.
Yeah.
That we missed a little last year. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to say since 2015 guys were in the weight room. I think this year they're back in that. Yeah. We have to get in the weight room. We have to show our dominance, especially for these non-league games.
It's clicking.
It's clicking. You're right. It's clicking. It's clicking.
So man, come on. Like we told you guys, we were gonna give our predictions. We've kind of alluded to a little bit of what we think, but now we get ready to officially give you our playoff 4, our champion 2, and who we think is gonna be the eventual champions. All right, come on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot goes first. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors. All right, so I go first. Ah, man.
You got it.
All right, so my Stars division predictions.
Okay.
My playoff 4. I got Woodson versus Dunbar. Woo! And then I got Ballou in a rematch. Ballou is the number 2 seed. Ballou in a rematch of last year's game and years before versus Wilson in the number 2 versus number 3 seed game.
Okay.
Now I got Woodson beating Dunbar. And here's where the surprise comes in. Coach Martin, don't get mad at me. It's just predictions. But this is what I think. It'll be Woodson versus Ballou in the Turkey Bowl. It'll be a rematch of 2014.
Woo, that was a good game.
Yes,
that was a good game.
And like I said, I think it's just Ballou. I think they're just hungry. And with Woodson's offense, it'll be completely shifted, man. I just don't see Wilson being able to play at the high caliber that they have in the past.
I feel you.
But I wouldn't be like you asked me this week 7. It could be completely
we're still
different.
in preseason.
We still in preseason.
We haven't seen it yet.
But right now I got Woodson versus Ballou in the Turkey Bowl.
Okay.
And who I say is going to win the Turkey Bowl? HD Woodson completes the 5 in a row, becomes the first team to win 5 straight. That is my prediction for the Stars division. And on Turkey Bowl 2K17, I believe the Woodson Warriors will become the first team in DCIAA football history to go 5-peat. That's my Stars. That's my Stars division prediction. Now for the Stripes, and we were talking earlier, Phil, man.
Yeah,
it's so tight, man. Even as we were getting ready to start this segment, I'm like, man, I want to change it, but do I want to change it? Yeah. Who's gonna, I look at it now, I'm like, man, it could go so many different ways, but here's my Stripes division playoff 4. Roosevelt, the number 1 seed.
Okay.
Bell, the number 2 seed, flipped from a year ago.
Yeah.
Cardozo comes in at number 3, and McKinley Tech comes in at number 4.
Okay.
Now, what I got for my Gravy Bowl matchup, I got Roosevelt beating McKinley Tech, and I have Bell beating Cardozo. So it'll be Rose versus Bell in the 5th annual Gravy Bowl. And like I said, man, this is such a toss because I know it can go either way coming into this year.
It can. It definitely can.
In the Roosevelt versus Bell rematch of last year's Gravy Bowl, my prediction for the 2017 DCIAA Gravy Bowl champion, my prediction is that Roosevelt will repeat and they will become back-to-back Stripe champions.
Wow.
Unfortunately, Bell will not get that elusive Gravy Bowl. I believe Roosevelt will beat them.
The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Oh, man, yes. Unfortunately, Bell will beat the Buffalo Bills of the 80s. But like I said, we know it could go either way, so there's no telling how the season's going to turn out. So you guys got to stay tuned. Phil,
Okay.
Your predictions, my friend.
I'm doing this.
I'm off the hook.
I'm doing this from believe I'm not. I'm going what I saw. I'm going to say HD Wilson, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm going to Southeast. Big Bad Blue.
Okay.
Big Bad Blue Knights.
Okay.
3.
I know that's where it get hard. I know.
Let's put an asterisk.
Okay.
4. I'm gonna say Dunbar.
Okay.
4. I'm gonna say Dunbar.
Who's your number 3? I know. I feel you.
Wilson has the experience. I'm going Wilson.
Okay.
Wilson has the experience.
Okay, so we the same there.
Okay.
Who's your Turkey Bowl matchup?
Say Dunbar is gonna take the. They go. They no.
Oh, okay.
Dunbar not yet. Not yet. It's a new resurgence.
Okay.
Dunbar not yet. Still my school. Still all love. But not yet. I still think HD gonna get them for that game.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Ballou over Wilson as well.
Man.
And I think we're gonna have a crazy Turkey Bowl at Eastern at 11 a.m. I think that's gonna be another war. Another war. I mean,
yeah.
One of them sledgehammer. I remember Ballou came out with the big old speaker.
Yeah, they was not.
They
playing.
came out with the speaker of 3, 2, D.
I was like, them boys ready.
I was like, wow, okay. So I think this is gonna be one of them games again.
Yeah.
Where it's like we're not going to concessions.
No.
You gotta go. You gotta go
pre-game and halftime.
Exactly. No bathroom. No bathroom. None of that.
This
is gonna be the game you gotta go see. Can't get out your seat. Go to the top and stand up.
So
get on the gate.
Everything.
Get on the gate. That's how it gotta be. I'm gonna say, like I said earlier, Wilson's going 5-peat. They're gonna make history. Woodson's going to make history.
I disagree. Can't say I disagree.
Woodson going to make history. I think it's going to be a great game, though. I'm expecting a lot of big things from these guys this year. A lot of playmaking going on. A lot of top 10.
Yeah.
A lot of top 10.
Yeah.
So, like you said, let's move on to the stripes.
All right. Talk to me, my friend.
I'm going to go uptown. Go with Rose.
Okay.
Double R boys, that's what they call
it.
So
Double R boys. I like that.
Boys.
That's
you know, a lot of people got it. Like everybody know HD, WGOD, Warrior Gang. Then you got Big Wilson at Tinleytown. They say the T's up. I remember that.
Yeah.
Dunbar is Dunbar. Blue, Big Bad Blue. So Rose, they put their self on.
Yeah.
Double R boys.
I like that. That's
Bill, I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for something to put on these schedules and fly.
Hey, Bill,
I'm waiting.
Y'all
let me know
waiting
something.
for something.
Let
y'all gotta talk to my man.
McKinley.
Okay. McKinley is your number 3.
McKinley number 3.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Bill number 2.
Kinley
go number 3. Okay. You know, that's that North Capital side. That's the borderline, Northwest, borderline, Northeast. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go there. The trainers.
Yeah.
The T's up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with them.
And number 4.
Number 4. I gotta take it to that great playoff stadium.
Yeah.
You know that them colors just do something. You step in there, it's like
it's go time, shawty.
I'm gonna go to Cardozo.
Okay.
Go to Cardozo. Go Clerks.
Okay.
DOZO. I'm gonna go there. So I'm gonna say,
who your gravy ball match?
I'm gonna say it's a rematch. That's how I'm going. I'm gonna say it's a rematch. We're gonna go back to the rematch. The Double R boys, the Griffins. We going back there. That's how we gonna do it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it just like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's a 2-peat.
Oh, he calling it.
I'm gonna say it's a 2-peat.
Yeah.
They got a lot coming back. They got a lot coming back. I mean, Coach Chris, he about having his fun, about having swag. He also about winning. He coached me before. I know him personally. I know a lot of these coaches personally, but Coach Chris, he's about having fun, that swag. And I think that swag gets you comfortable in the field. You know, you might be uptight all in practice, but that game that you got that swag, you come
like it just come off. Like,
it's like, all right, let's go. We got this. We the champions. You not. They're going to stick with that mentality. Rose, the Double R boys, they're going to 2-peat. They're going to 2-peat. They're going to 2-peat.
Well, there you have it, y'all. Y'all see our predictions. We both agree that Woodson and Rose are going to repeat as champions. Woodson will be that 5 in a row. We'll get that 5 in a row. The Double R boys is there now called. We got to turn that to a hashtag. The Double R boys.
Oh, they already started.
Oh,
they've already started all over Twitter, you know.
Okay. So the Double R boys, they're going to go back to back. Man, wow. Just know this. Just know this. And Phil, I know you can definitely agree with this. It's going to be a great season, man. Are you excited?
I'm ready. I'm ready. August 24th, Falls Church, Roosevelt at Falls Church. I'm thinking about making that drive. I'm excited for this. I'm going to scrimmages. You know, I'm with the middle schools now. I'm going to be at scrimmage. I'm taking the kids. We gone to the games. We're going to be there together. Yeah. Getting these kids in school. But I'm really thinking about going to this Rose Falls Church. Then, what's that? Friday, you're going to have Ballou Avalon. Ballou Stadium, if you haven't seen it, oh my gosh, it's crazy.
And then Saturday,
big one. Let's go up to
Wilson and Friendship.
You know, you go to Chick-fil-A, get you something to eat. Then you go to Wilson, get your own concession.
Yeah,
Get ready for that game.
Woo.
You know, Friendship, them the Beach Boys. That's what they call themselves, the Beach Boys. I mean,
reigning state champs.
State champs.
So you know they
they ready.
But let me tell you what Coach Hunter's what their motto over there.
Okay.
We're not trying to defend the championship. We're trying to win one.
Okay.
But that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show. We ain't gonna open that.
That's a whole nother show. We ain't even there yet.
Bruh. Appreciate you.
No problem, man. No problem.
Like I said, man, y'all gotta make sure y'all follow my man on Twitter. Give him the Twitter. Give him all the info.
We got my personal Twitter where I do some stuff as far as, you know, talking about and retweeting and everything, trying to help y'all kids get into school is big_KP. BIG_KP. You already know. Then you got the graphics Twitter. I got the schedules. I got the flyers coming up. Big games this year only. I got a lot of schedules this year. A lot of games. Big games. Homecomings. Games inside first place. Senior nights. So that's KPs_graphics. KPS_GRAPHICS.
Oh yeah. And of course, man, y'all know you have to go subscribe to the Chris That Sports Dude Network. Like I told you, we're gonna call it Game Time. We're gonna call it Game Time. All big games. I already put out my marquee matchups for this year. Yeah. So make sure y'all go subscribe right now so you don't miss anything. Also, follow me on Twitter at SportsDudeDun23. That's SportsDudeEDUN23. Y'all got that. But Phil, man, thanks for joining me, champ. I appreciate it. Always good talking football with you, bro.
No problem.
Hey, y'all know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a heck of a season this year. So make sure you got your popcorn ready. Make sure you get it ready. Because starting August 24th, 2K17, we underway, man. So make sure y'all follow both of us on Twitter. Make sure y'all subscribe to this network so y'all don't miss any of the action. Also make sure you tune in September 2nd for the official debut, the official premiere of Season 5 of that Sports Dude. Got to. As always, you know I'm your host, Chris Dunbar. For my co-host, Phil, man, we out. Holla.